This past year, I was able to serve as one of the student directors for the UC Berkeley Public Service Internships Program. This is a program which works to facilitate and support a cohort of around 40 undergraduate students through year-long internships at various community organizations which all have an emphasis on public service. In this role, I was tasked with helping to individually mentor each of our student participants through monthly one-on-one check-ins, as well as by creating the curriculum for monthly trainings which each of our participants went through, and these trainings centered around issues of professional development in 1 month, and then of social justice and approaching social justice issues in another month, and back and forth. And both of these target areas were of critical importance in the success of our students and their work, especially in their internships. Through the role, I learned a lot of different things, but the first thing that comes to mind through both my time talking to interns as well as the glimpses I got into the various public service organizations that we partnered alongside was the truth of how much persistence and collaboration is required to make any sort of success or impact within the realm of public service work. In this work, pitfalls and hurdles are promised, but as I've witnessed, when you invest yourself and your community and your resources into the work, also promised is immense gratification and satisfaction. Public service work also takes shape in many different ways. Oftentimes, I believe we have sort of a romanticized notion of what public service work is, that it's on the ground, hard-hitting, and that it, provides some sort of immediate change or relief. And while sometimes that's the case, more often than not, I've found that public service work is long and arduous, and it takes place in quiet cubicles where budget allocations are being decided. It takes place in converted garages where grassroots organizers are meeting and scheming up ways to apply public pressure to politicians in order to make change at a policy level. And it takes place in a lot of other capacities. However, the common thread is that all of these different iterations are of equal importance, and all of these different iterations require walking alongside one another and supporting one another, and an investment in relationship in order to see change. And this is a takeaway I think I'll bring with me to whatever work I pursue next, and also in my personal life, that investing in the people and places that you are rooted in and that you work alongside is critical and to the success of your work and of your own personal development. And so when I think about this past year as a student director, I really think about the names and the faces that I collected through this time, and I'm so grateful to have met and worked alongside all of these wonderful people, and they are what I'll take with me.